Hi guys, DeeSims here and welcome back to the channel. And today I bring to you Enhance a Ranch. Hey, she got a ranch in advance. It took a chance. Hey, we're back with another episode, and today is the huge renovation. So if you missed it, we did a live stream actually here on YouTube, girl. We haven't done a YouTube live stream in 5 years. Like, I don't know. I was just like, let's see what it would be like to go live on YouTube. I think I'm gonna try to do more YouTube lives, but for now we will be on Twitch. But it was really fun. It was really cool. It was so nice having everybody there and getting that input, and like there was a lot more people there who actually like seen the series, so there was a lot of input and y'all was coming through. We had us a good old time. If you want to watch that live back, it is available on the channel. I'll put a link in the description down below, so if you would like to see all of the real-time things we did, you can check that out. We did actually end up playing a day and a half to get a little bit more money because some of the renovations that we did in this video were a little bit more costly than the money we had. So I think we're down to like maybe like a couple $100 after this renovation. So initially we started with about 14,000, and then we started moving things around and selling things on the ranch that was already there. So we had a decent amount for this renovation. Now, I started by putting all of our existing plants and everything to the side, deleting Maxine Shaw, attorney at law's pen, or her so-called stable, and we're actually about to build a huge barn. Now, this barn is very big. I probably shouldn't have made it this big, but I kind of wanted to just be done with it. I like to do builds in parts where you can always come back to it, but then a part of me is always like, let's just get it out the way now. So we ended up building this barn. It is a very unique shape. I don't think I've ever seen a barn that has this shape. So it was definitely a challenge, but we made it work. I had a vision for what I wanted it to look like. I definitely wanted like the stable fencing and the gate that we got with Horse Ranch, and it just came together and it looks so good. Now there's so many more details I want to add to this barn, but again, we ran out of money. I wanted to get the initial shape in, which is why we spent a lot of money on this barn. I think we ended up spending like a good 12, 13,000 on this barn, possibly more. But this barn is now going to house our prize baby, Maxine Shaw, attorney at law. So her stable will be here, but also for 3 other horses. We also have a open area for our ranch event. So I'm so excited to do that. I think in the next episode, we're going to have our very first ranch event. We have all of the requirements we need for that. A big open space. So I think that's going to be really, really fun. And we also have a dedicated space for our living ranch hand that we're going to get. Again, that is a mod by Little Miss Sam. She has a mod called like living services and living businesses. And basically you can have like a living maid, a living gardener, things like that. So we're going to have a living ranch hand, which means they're going to permanently be here on the lot, living here and taking care of the animals full time. So like I said, this shape was given church. We had a lot of people in the chat saying it's really giving Southern church, one way in, one way out. But I do think once we added all of the stable windows and stuff, you got to see more of that barn shape. But like I said, it is big. It is a big barn. Like, she's not small. So the front half of the barn is where the horses will be. I downloaded some CC that you'll see later to actually go inside of the stables. Now I want a lot more detail, but I needed the basics. So right now, as we get horses, which we probably will just rescue another horse, just because I think I am ready to get a horse. But like I said, I really want Maxine's foals, like her children, I want them to be very valuable because I want horse breeding to be a part of the series. And I think in order for us to have valuable babies, she needs to be more skilled and win more competitions. And also the horse she mates with also needs to be valuable. So maybe it's time to get that second horse and start working on their traits so we can have some valuable babies, because that's what we need. But like I said, I had the initial thought, or a lot of you guys have suggested to have the ranch hand live in the barn. And I wanted to make it very, nice. So we did our best to give them a lot of space. It is not the biggest bedroom, but a lot of you guys were saying, ranch hands normally or live-in ranch hands don't require that much space and stuff like that. But we're gonna give our ranch hand a nice little area, because at the end of the day, they're gonna be working a lot. So you see the 4 stables in the front, and then through this huge barn door is where the entertainment area is gonna be. That's where I plan on having the focus of our ranch events, keeping everybody in there. We also built in a small bathroom and a wine cellar. So downstairs, we have a ladder going into a very, very, very small room where we're going to be storing our nectar. Now, I plan on expanding that cellar a lot more. I plan on also adding a lot more detail to the barn. But like I said, we had to do the initial building, the bones, if you will, to to grow into it a little bit more. So the bones was more important. The shell, the shape was more important. But we will be adding a ton of detail when we can, because I love the wood elements that come in this pack with Horse Ranch, and I really wanted to like play up on that, and I want to add everything that I possibly can. I wanted some roofs, some ceiling paint, but we was getting broke at this point. Like, there was so much more we needed to do at this point. I think we streamed for almost 4 hours and we completed everything. So there was a lot going on. We actually made a new sheep and goat pen, as you saw out there. We fixed up the little crop area with our ducks, geese, and chickens. I also end up fixing up or fully enclosing the cattle area, so where all of our cows and stuff will be. So girl, we got a lot done. I also moved the greenhouse slightly and enclosed our gardening area, so we don't have no more of Maxine Shaw, attorney at law, stumping on our crops and stuff like that. And our ranch hand won't be gardening, because I want to do all of the gardening. She could do the gardening in the front with the pumpkin patch, or she or he, whoever. But our little garden with our greenhouse, I want to do that, because I don't want no people touching all our stuff. But like I said, this came together really nicely. I really love how the barn turned out. Like, I think it looks so good. The entertainment area is so freaking nice, and everything is like fully enclosed. So the barn is very multi, like, girl, she has multi functions. Not only does she store our horses, she's going to be our entertainment space. It's where our ranch hand will live, and it's also our wine cellar. So it's a lot of stuff going on. Now, I wasn't able to get everything for the main area. At first, I wanted to also have like a full bar in there, kind of like the first half of the barn is for the horses, and the back of it will be like this converted space. So like I said, it needs a lot more work, a lot more detail, but I just love the horse stable. It looks so good, looks so real. Now, I told y'all before I even started this series, before Horse Ranch was officially announced, I did a ton of research, like trying to learn about horses and like what they need and just like different things we could do in this pack, because I wasn't really familiar with horses, because I didn't grow up with horses. I've ridden a horse before. I've seen horses before, but I never like cared for them or anything like that. So I did a lot of research, and these stables look so good. Like, girl, people spend a lot of money on these stables. Like, yeah. So here is the functional wall feeder and the water trough for the horses, and I plan on putting that in every single stable once we get a horse that's going to be living in there. So those do function. We tested them out during the stream, and Maxine Shaw was able to go there and eat and drink from her stable. Now, there's one mod that I really, really want, and I talked about this in the last episode, but I want a mod where the horses automatically go to their horse bed and sleep, because they could just stay, they could just sleep outside. But like, I don't want that. I want them to sleep in their stable. Like, we spent all this money on these stables. I really want them. Like, I want them to be sleeping in it. And since we've done this renovation, there's also been a mod by the Colino that just adds like a hay version of the horse bed. So there's no like wooden or metal trim is just hay, and I really like that. So I think I'm going to be downloading those and replacing these beds with those as well. So a lot to come. I can't wait for you guys to see the entertainment area, because we go with this like blue color that was from the doors from Cottage Living. I really love that blue, and we found such cute like decorations and accents to go with that blue, and it just added that color, and I just love that. It was so good. So we had a ton of fun in this stream. We had a good old time. Like, there was lots of laughs and suggestions and things like that. There's still some things I need to get. I've read your comments about having beehives in the gardening area, probably, as well as the crop area up front. We fully enclosed and replaced the barns for the cows or the cattle, and we're probably going to be doing getting more cattle and probably a pig. I don't even know if we need a pig, but I want to have at least every variation of the cows with the horns. So that is a white, brown, and a black cow. So we'll probably be getting another black cow. I'm definitely going to be getting more sheep and goats once we have our live-in ranch hand, because I can not take care of all of those animals by myself. Now, we do have a ranch hand right now that just comes from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. But they've been glitchy, girl. She comes when she wants to, probably because I don't always have the money to pay her. So sis like, look, I'll come to this job when you decide you're gonna fully pay me, which I understand. So yes, we fully enclosed the areas. We tried our best to work on the fences and the locks, but girl, it just don't work. And then we came into the most annoying thing. This pine color that you see on this like ranch sign is so freaking beautiful, yet we have no matching fences in that color. And I wanted to cry, because that is the exact color I want on the farm. But no one has made like an add-on or anything of the fences that have that color. And bro, it's so sad because it's so pretty. I think that will look so good against the white, the white like metal that we got going on with the house and the greenhouse. I just really want that pine color. So if you guys see any at like horse ranch add-ons where they add more fence colors and column colors, please tag your girl, because I want that nice pine looking color, that soft pine color, so freaking bad. It's not even funny. So I ended up moving the greenhouse all the way to the edge of the lot, as well as shifting all of the planter boxes, because we didn't have that much of a walkway with our current layout and fully enclosing it and stuff. Because like I said, I only want Jasmine to be able to come in here. I don't want anyone else to come in here. And eventually I want to have sprinklers everywhere and everything is just good. So move that, fix the terrain paint and everything. You saw me adding some grass. People was like, D, we need grass. My sis needs some grass. We had a lot of dirt. So yes, we added some grass and tried to blend it as best we could, because we got to remember we're still like in this like deserty area. I wanted like patches of grass, as well as like still having that dirt aspect, so it doesn't look completely out of place. But I think it came together really nice. It was a lot going on at this point. We had so many different things we were trying to do. My brain was going everywhere because there's so many things I want to touch. I wanted to touch with that money, but I knew the main focus was getting ready for ranch events. So we wanted to have everything we needed for a successful ranch event, because people will donate money to those. Remember, Grandma Vet told us that, you know, the ranch events is where the money comes in, because people donate however good of a time they have, the more money they donate. So when I played this in early access, I was only able to get a silver ranch event on both ranch events, and I want to get gold. I don't even know how much money you get at gold. I'm assuming it's probably like around $750. But I think gold I got around $400 to $500. So we really do need to be having these ranch events. And I think in the next part, we're going to be working on our nectar now that we have our cellar and things like that. Because I do want to serve nectar at these events, as well as pies, because my boyfriend had that, he had that idea of her selling like all of her artisan goods, basically like selling pies, selling her nectar, and you know, anything else she would make. Like now that we're getting bees, somebody has said that we can sell honey and things like that. And that was something that was really common when I was doing research about ranches, is that they do sell a lot of artisan goods, like things that are made on their ranch or just produce in general. So I definitely wanted to get into that. It was at this point we decided to add some brick in there. I thought some brick in this barn would add a lot of character. And yeah, we're pretty much we're wrapping it up where we were. So we did a lot with this money. We were able to accomplish quite a bit. We got a bathroom. We got this whole area for the ranch events, and there's so much more I want to add. I want to deck out the bonfire area. I want to add in that fireplace. We end up getting rid of it because we just needed the money for other things. I want more seating. I want a bar. Right now we just have like that little wall decoration in the back. We don't have the bar to go in front of it. I want a full-on nectar cellar. Like, I want it to be way bigger than what it is, and eventually we'll make nectar down there as well. So I just want that to be a full-on like processing area. I think somebody even mentioned that we should start making like we should do juice fizzing and nectar making as well. So that area down there will be dedicated specifically for that. And yeah, oh look, we having a little freeze at this moment. We had some technical difficulties during the stream, but we figured it out. It was good. It all came together. But I really loved how everything came out. I can't wait to see Jasmine play in it. Like I did say, we had to play like a day and a half just to get extra money because we was running low. I don't even remember if the upstairs of the barn has wallpaper and flooring. I don't even think we were able to get to that point just because we was broke. You see, the money is just dwindling. We're trying to stretch it. We're trying to make everything work. I actually ended up using the spare bathroom that we have in the house. I actually moved all of that plumbing and stuff into the barn. So you see me moving the sink and the toilet now. We didn't even have money to buy new stuff. So it is a work in progress. But like I said, the main important thing to me was the shape of the barn. I wanted that to just be done so we can work on detailing it. We added some fairy lights, and that's pretty much it, girl. We really came a long way. We was able to do a lot. My goal, like I said, is to keep adding on. I definitely want some seating around the farm. We definitely need some lights around the ranch. Like, we got so much more to do. So don't think it's just over and done with, girl. It's not. We have so much more to do. So I can't wait to see y'all in the next episode of Enhance the Ranch. As of now, it probably will be out next couple of days. Girl, I got cramps. I'm just gonna say that right now. I got cramps. I need a day or two in my bed on my heating pad, so please bear with your girl. But yeah, we have plans to put a jukebox in here. A lot of people say, get a jukebox. I'm like, girl, that's thousands of dollars. We can't. So we are kind of broke right now. We don't have any ceiling tiles, ceiling paint, or anything like that. So it's a work in progress. Hang in there with me. But I'm so excited for this new journey for Jasmine. I can't wait for all the additions we add in here and just keep adding on with the barn and getting new animals and stuff like that. I hope you guys are excited. Thank you for tuning into this video. Stay tuned for the pictures at the end. Let me know what you think and what's your most exciting addition of the ranch. I think for me, I just love the horse stables. I think they're so good. I love the detail. I can't wait to get all the horses in there. I can't wait to get more horses. I'm so excited. But y'all, thank y'all so much. I will see you guys in the next one. Remember to stay beautiful, stay lovely, stay in the house because it's hot. And have a grand day. Bye, guys.